The festive football period is now over, and the dust is just about settling in the Premier League. Manchester City overcame Liverpool in a crunch title clash, while Manchester United won a fourth game in a row at Newcastle. Chelsea were held to a draw by Southampton at Stamford Bridge. Here, AMITAI Winehouse assesses 10 things we learned from this batch of fixtures. 1. The focus will be on Leroy, Sane, and Sergio Aguero after Manchester City's win against Liverpool, but there was a subtle star. Bernardo Silva was integral in midfield for City. He completed 83.3% of his passes and, more importantly, made 10 recoveries of the ball, playing an integral defensive role. He also completed 2/3 of his tackles. Going forward, he provided the assist for Aguero too. And he covered 13.7 kilometers during the game. He was City's workhorse.He has developed every part of his game at City. It was David Silva who came off for Ilkay Gundogan. At just 24 years old, we could be looking at the Spaniard's successor. Two. Manchester United now have a genuine battle on their hands when it comes to the number 9 slot. Both Marcus Rashford and Romelu Lukaku have staked their claims, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has a selection headache. Rashford has now provided 5 assists and scored 5 goals in his last 9 matches after his strike against Newcastle on Wednesday evening. Lukaku, meanwhile, scored after just 38 seconds on the pitch and with his first touch. Solskjaer will not worry about this particular problem. It harks back to his own days in a United shirt when options up front were plentiful. Three. If Chelsea's good start to the season suggested they had quickly adapted to the demands of Sarri-ball, this recent run shows the Italian manager still has work to do. They have now failed to score in 3 of their last 5 Premier League games at Stamford Bridge after struggling to break down Southampton. That figure last took Chelsea 22 games to hit.Given. Attacking verve is Maurizio Sarri's big selling point. It must be assumed he's got the capacity to achieve more from a coaching perspective. That short preseason is now having its impact. 4. There's no team that can escape Harry Kane's lethal ability in front of goal. Ahead of Tuesday, he had 1 mark against his Premier League record. That came in the form of Cardiff, who were the only team of 28 he'd faced in the top flight that he had not scored against. In this, his 4th match against them, he finally struck.If. If there are any doubts that this is an elite striker, this statistic shows otherwise. Given the churn of teams in the league since he made his debut for Spurs, it shows Kane is more than able. 5. Unai Emery's job this season is to navigate the problems in the Arsenal squad left to him. while proving there's a future of value with him at the helm. One way to do that is to show his ability to change a game, which proves he can read a match situation and has tactical awareness. And he's definitely got that in his locker, given the impact of his substitutes. A huge 10 of their goals have come from players introduced from the bench, more than any other team in the league. Emery knows what is unfolding, the only problem will be the resources to deal with it. Sixth, amid the utter chaos of the first half between Bournemouth and Watford, it would be easy to miss Ryan Fraser hitting a significant mark. His strike means he has now been involved in 14 goals this season, with 5 strikes and 9 assists. That is the most for a Scottish player since 2012-13, and the season is only just halfway gone. It is quite the achievement from a player who seems to be hitting his stride at 24. Seven. It has been impressive how West Ham have allied some defensive sensibility with a renewed attacking flair under Manuel Pellegrini, but the last 2 games have been a reversion. What is an issue is that they have now conceded a goal in each of their last 8 home Premier League games, which is a longer run than any other team. That has now led to just 1 win in 4 after the 2-2 draw with Brighton. They could do with tightening up slightly at the back. Eight. One team that is benefiting from their focus on clean sheets is Crystal Palace, who have turned a corner and lost just 1 of their last 5 matches. Only Liverpool, 12, Chelsea, 10, and Tottenham, 9, have kept more than their 8 clean sheets, with another 1 added away from home at the attack-minded Wolves on Wednesday night. That has seen them climb up to 14th in the league and would be an achievement if they finished there come the end of the campaign. Roy Hodgson knows how to organize his side. 9. Should Huddersfield rescue their season now, it will be some achievement. Their loss to Burnley came in a crucial relegation 6-pointer. They have lost 8 games in a row for the first time in their history. Steve Mowney finally scored, their first striker to do so this campaign, and they still conceded twice to lose the match. It has been a miserable campaign so far, and the fear is that it will just get worse. Ten. There has long been a suggestion that Jamie Vardy does not suit Claude Puel's style of play. In a word, nonsense.The pacey striker has been integral to their good recent run of form, and, in fact, no one has scored more goals under Puel, 22, than the former England striker since he took over the club. Puel is a real thinker about the game, able to get the best out of most players. Vardy, even as a player more suited to counter-attacking systems, can be included among that number.